Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. I be all designing developer. My name is Inshal Beg. I am a full stack developer and graphic designer. Today I will show you how to build one Shopify clone in React Native, and I hope you will also enjoy this clone like your previous clone of React.js, React Native, and MERN. But first of all, you have to hit the subscribe button, and after that you have to also hit the notification bell, from which you will be getting all the notifications of my video when I will be just uploading, and it will be also help for you and it will be also help for me. So just do that, and from which you can also learn many things, like I will be just uploading my videos. So now I will be just showing you where is my Spotify means Shopify clone. So here if I just open in this mobile, you can see that here is our Shopify clone which we will making today. So here first of all you can see there is one mobile, like I've shown you previously also in React Native clones, like how to bring that. And here you can see first of all we are getting in that like our logo, then we are getting our login button, then after it we are also getting one burger menu. Okay, in that when I'm just pressing, so it is just opening our nav bar in which we are getting many things. Okay, here you can see that. Now if I just go to the top and I will be pressing like this wrong icon again, then here you can see it is just asking like anyone anywhere can start a business. Okay, so here you can just start a business, or you can also purchase anything from here. Here you have to just write your email, then you have to press start free trial button which we have just make, then it will be just done. And here you can see we have also put some of the pictures here, and we have also written some of the business online, you can see that. And here we have also written like take the best path forward, like start an online business, then move your business online, then switch to Shopify here. And you can also switch to Shopify if you are just using another app related to e-commerce cart. Okay, so I will be just going to top, and here you can see we are also getting like wherever you going with you. Okay, so you can just go there, then you can sell everything here which you want to related to your products. You have to just select here, then you can explore your market or business here, and you can also write these things like that. And here there are also the companies which are just expired with that, you can see, and it is also used in that, you can see that. And I will be going to top, and you can see there is also coming like from here you can also start free trial. And here there is one button which is called back to top. If I just press, so I'll be going to top again. But here you can see how cool looking is this website here, but it is not a Shopify clone. I will be just showing you where it is. So here I'll be first of all pressing this back to top. Okay, so from which you can just go to the top here again. If I just show you, okay, so here it was not working, so I'll be just writing my email. So you can also write random email like that. Okay, so I'll be writing this email and I'll be writing gmail.com, then I'll be pressing start free trial. And you can see it is just asking your password, means here it is not asking the Gmail password, you can just write any random password here. Okay, so I will be writing this one. Okay, so you can also write, and you can here write your store name. Okay, so you can also write in numbers, in letters, but here you have to use one letter. Just here you have to use one letter, which is really important to use. I will be just writing this, and I will be doing one thing, like it is just reloading that. Because it is just reloading, it is finding like with this name have anybody has the store. So if it is, so we have to just change its name. Then here it is loading, so if I just press create your store here, so here it will be just take some time to do that because it is a big one. So here it here you want to do, so now here you have to just wait because it will be just take some time. And here when I just press that, okay, so here I will be just doing one thing, like I've just pressed that. And if I press this icon again, then press start free trial again, and if I just write my password here, and here when you've written that, just you have to write like day 14. If I do that, and here you have to wait because now it is just reloading that, like I've telling you. And here also it is just reloading. Then when it is done, so you can just press create store tab, and it is coming like this store is created or not. Okay, so here you have to just do that. And here till it is just doing these things, here I will be just pressing this create store, and here it will be just take some time to do that all things. And here when you've defined it all, just you have to do another thing, like now you can see we have just written these all things. Now I will be just coming and creating my email like I've telling you. So I will be just selecting this one like I've written, then I will be pressing the start free trial button again. So here you have to press that, then here it will be just asking your password, which you have to just write randomly. And like I've telling you, you can also write anything like any password here, because it should not the password of your email. You can also write any other password if you want. So here I've written this one. Then I will be just going underneath and I will be writing my store name. So you can just write like this one. So now it will be just reloading, because it will be just take some time to do these things. Then here I will be doing one thing, like I will be just minimizing and I'll be just erasing these things, because it will, from that it is just taking the space here. So I will be doing like that. Now here when you've written that all thing, just I will be doing like pressing create store button, if I just tell you. So just you have to press this one, and now it will be just telling you like this is create or not, means with this name your store has been already created or not here. Okay, so here you have to just wait. Then here you have to also close this tab here. So here just come here and just close this one also. Then here I will be just we have already written our email, so I'll be pressing start free trial again. Then here you have to just come and you can write any random password here. And here when you've written that all, just I will be erasing that and I will be just writing another password. Okay, so here I will be just writing like that. Now here when you've written that, just come underneath and create your store name. Okay, so here I will be writing like name 15. If I do that, so here it will be just reloading here again. Then here when you've written that, just you have to press create store tab again. Then I will be just going here, and here I'll be just doing one thing, like here when you've written that, just press start free trial tab again, and now here it will be just working. Okay, so here you have to create this text, and I will be just coming underneath and writing name, and I will be changing that to 15. Okay, so now it is working. So you can see it is just already created, so because of that it is not coming. So I will be just creating with another name here. So I'll be writing display name 1563. If I do that, here it is not create, so I'll be pressing create store tab now. Then it will be taken to your another page. You can see that. Now here I'll be closing this one tab, and you can see now it is reloading and taken to our second step, which we have to do related to our profile. Okay, now here it is also changing like update your browser. So here you can just press this one, because here there is not time to update here. And now here you can just select any of the things, like if you're not selling product yet, or I will be just selecting this one. Then you can select anything which you have to sell. So I will be just writing this one, and I will be just, you can write your current value which you have to want. So I'll be just writing 0, because I'm not doing these things. Then I will be just coming and you can just define your industry thing, like which you have to just sell or which you have to just purchase here. So you can just write anything, like I will be writing other food and drink. Then I'll be pressing this one. If you are just designing or developing a store for a client, so you can just press this checkbox, but it is not doing, so you can press next or skip. So I'll be pressing that. Now here you can just write your address, like I will be writing this one, which is Karachi. Then you can write apartment. So here you don't have to write apartment, you can here also write your city name or your country name here. So I'll be just going to top. Then here you can also write your city name, because it is already city. And then here you have to write the postal code, like I'll be writing this one. Then you can write any random phone number like this, and I will be writing that. Then here you can also write any of the exemplary website here which you want to write, means you can write like I will be writing netflix.com. And here you don't have to do anything, press enter my store, and it will be taken to the dashboard of your store, and it will be just looking really good. Okay, now here you have to press continue with unsupported again, because here we don't have to update any of the browser. Now you can see that we are on our dashboard of our Shopify clone, you can see. Okay, so I'll be doing one thing, like here you can just select a plan if you want, or if you want to just purchase any of them, so you can just press this select a plan. Or if you don't want to, so you can just not press that, and just you can change anything or see anything here. And then you can see we are just getting everything, like we are getting first of all add your first product if you want to. Then underneath we are also getting verify email if you want to, but we will be not doing that. Then you can also localize your Shopify means dashboard which you are just working with. Then I'll be going to top, and here we are just getting this paint icon, in which we it is written like edit and look the feel of your online store. You can also customize your themes here if you don't like this one which is coming. Then here if I just go in this tab, so here there is also written like strengthen your brand with a custom domain. So you can also set a domain for your store, means if you just search that in Google, so your domain name will be coming and your store, e-commerce store will be also appear if you just add products in that. So I will be going in this navbar, and here you can see everything are coming like in this burger menu. Like if I just press here, it is our name coming of our store. Then here we are also coming orders, so you can just press orders here. Then from here you can just check your order which is given by your product. So here you can check that, and then if I just go here, press drafts, and here you can just check your drafts which you are just getting, like invoices or orders which you are just creating here. Then here you can also check out, so you can just check these things like there is coming. So here it will be just telling you the checkouts which is just coming with your product. So I'll be just pressing this one. Like now I'll be pressing app one which is now in e-commerce. So here when you've written that, just you have to press visit the Shopify app store, because there is also a app e-commerce store which is examply giving, from which you can just check like how to sell your e-commerce store things in your Shopify here. So you can see that now there is our e-commerce apps, you can see, which is just randomly making. And here you can also search any of the app if you want to. So if I just search like theme, press enter, and it will be just showing all the related to theme, it will be showing all the apps, you can see that. And there is also coming the ratings of them, you can see underneath pages. And here it is also coming everything like you want in your app. And if you just search any other, so it will be also telling you any other app. So if I write like update, press enter, and you can see now it is telling all the things related to update. Okay, here you can see now if I just press this one, means first one, and here you can see it is just telling you to add your app here. So you can just add that, and there is also a video of that, so you can watch that all things. And it is full stack Shopify clone, you can see that in React Native. And there is also coming the plans, like I've told you, if you want to select free ones you can do that, or if you want to select the dollar ones, so you can also do here. But I will be not doing anything, I'll be just going back here, and from here also, and here also. Then here when you've written that all things, just you have to do like you have to go to your this app store, and you can just go to categories, and you can just check your store design, marketing, then sales, orders and shipping, and everything like inventory management like that. Then I'll be going to top and going to collections, and you can check your collections of your store or launching your store. Then you can also grow your business from here. If you don't know like how to work with this Shopify, you can just check that. And you can check also the videos on YouTube if you don't want that. And here you can see we are just getting all the things in our Shopify clone in that. So we will be just building this clone with React Native, like I've told you. So first of all, we will be just, for building that, I will be just minimizing this. Then I will be doing one thing, like I will be opening my command prompt. So here it means like CMD, you can also tell that. So I will be just opening my CMD, and in this CMD I will be first of all defining my location where I have to just store my React app or folder which I am just making. So I will be just select the location of like CD and local disk. So here I will be not writing CD, because here it is not a folder, it is a local disk. So because of that I will be not writing anything, just I will be defining local disk D and press enter. You can see now here when you've written that, just I will be, after it I will be writing like npx create dash react dash app. Okay, so here like I've told you previously also, this npx is a command from which you can just create your React app or folder, but npm is a command from which you can just run your React app in your localhost. So we are just using npx command. And here with npx there is also coming one command which is called yarn. If you are just using Mac or Android also, so here you can also use yarn if you have just download from node modules here or from node.js here. So here I've written that npx create React app. After it I'll be just coming forward and creating a tag which should be now like, so we are making one we are making Shopify clone. So I will be writing like Shopify dash, and I will be just writing it to like React dash native. Then I will be pressing enter. Now here when you've written that all thing, just I will be doing one thing, like it will be just, it takes some time to do these things. Okay, so here you have to just wait, and when it is just installing, so I will be just opening my text editor which is called VS Code. So here it is our text editor VS Code. Now I will be just closing these files from here, and I'll be also closing this folder. Then I will be doing one thing like minimizing that here. Then you can see it is installing some of the React DOM and React scripts and some of the templates which we will be needing to work with our Shopify React Native clone. So it will be just take some time to do these things. And here when it is downloading means it installing, so I will be just going to my Visual Studio Code means VS Code, and in that I will be just showing you the folder which is just installing here in my command prompt. So just press open folder, then I'll be going to localdisk D and coming underneath here, and here I will be just doing one thing like if I just go to the top, and here you can see that there is our Shopify React Native, you can see. So here if I just go to my command prompt here, and here it is Shopify React Native here. So it is just installing, so here you have to just wait some of while, and it is also installing some of the package.json file which we will be needing, and it is also installing some of the libraries, packages, and many things which we will be needing to work with that. So I will be minimizing that. Then I will be doing one thing like I will be just uh, going to my extension, and here I will be just downloading one thing which is called emit. So here you have to write that, so here you have to write like that. Now here when you've written this emit theme, so you can see that with this emit you can just get many of the themes like emit live, emit jss, and there is also coming like lm emit. So you can just download these both, and here you can also download another emit theme which is not coming here. So I'll be just erasing these things, and I will be going down enough, and there it will be just coming emit another thing which I have just telling you here. So here just you have to come, and here if I just show you the material theme, okay, so you don't have to worry about the emit theme because I've telling you how to download. And here it is your emit theme which I've telling you to download here. When you will press, it will be just coming here, you can see that which is called like Mithril emit. It's help you to just run your code, means it will be also helping you when you will be writing any starting code, it will be just change that code into a full code which is just coming like that. Now here there is also material theme icons from which you can just change your themes of icons if you want to. If you don't like the random default theme icons theme, so you can just change that by using this material theme icons, or there is also many other themes of icons, so you can also use that. Then there is another theme which is called material theme, so from that you can just change your Visual Studio Code material theme like I have changed. And if you don't want the default one, so you can just change from this material theme, you can also change any of another color theme. And I've also installed another color theme which is called like this one, and this also color theme you will be getting many of the colors you can change, and here it will be also coming many of the things like that. But the this installer is like 784. And here if I just go down, and if I show you of like material theme, and here material theme has not any of the downloaders, so because of that it is just hiding its download. So I'll be going to my command prompt, and you can see that now our folder or React app is also installed. So I will be just minimizing this, or you can also close that, but I will be closing here. Then I will be doing one thing like I'll be going to my this, and then I will be closing this one, because now I hope you understand like what is this. Then I'll be just doing one thing, go to file, press open folder, then I will be going to localdisk D in which I've just selected my folder. So here if I just go down enough again, then we will be just finding our folder name. So here you have to just go down, and here it is our Shopify React Native which we have to just download, which and it is already downloaded. So I'll be just selecting that and pressing select folder, and here you can see now when you've done that there is many of the files and folders are coming here, you can see. But first of all you can see the one folder is coming which is called note modules. So if I just open this note modules folder, you can see in this note modules folder you are getting many of the like folders, libraries, packages which you will be needing to work with your like this Shopify clone, you can see that. And here we are also getting many of the packages and libraries which help you to run your React app, and it is also help you to just work with your logos if you are just making, and it will be also helping you to run it in your local host. So you can see how helpful is that. And it is also having many of the folders again, and it is just taking some of the space of your disk. So because of that I'm just telling you, you have to just store this folder in a disk in which you are having many space. So here you have to do that. Then I will be closing this node modules folder, because I hope you understand what is in this node modules. Then I will be coming underneath, and there is one folder which is called public. So I will be opening this public folder, And in this public folder you can see we are getting many of the icons of React. You can see that if I just show you, there is one, and there is second, and there is third also. Okay, so here there are many of the icons of React, and there also one file which is called index.html, which helps you to run your React app in your local host. So it is also a really helpful file. So here if you just want to erase something, so you can only erase this comments which is coming. You can't erase any of the tag, because if you do that, so here it will be coming error and your React app will be not run. So here you have to take care about that. And if you want to erase these, means if you want to delete these files here, so you can also do that by just, I will be doing that, and you can just do that by just deleting that by pressing control, and you can delete that all. Now I will be closing this public folder here. Then I'll be opening this source folder in which I will be writing all the codes. In this source folder you can see we are getting many of the files of like app.css, app.js, app.test.js, index.css, index.js, logo.svg, and these files here also. So here I will be deleting three files from here, which is called the setup test.js. So select that. Then I will be also deleting this logo.svg, because here we don't need any of the logo of React. We will be using our own logo. Then I will be selecting this app.test.js and right click, press delete option. Then it is delete all the things which we will be needing to delete. Then here you will be thinking like, when I've delete this one in the source tag, we have delete React logo, so why I'm not deleting in public folder? So the answer is like, this public folder has the logo, so if you want to delete, so you can do that. But in this public folder we will be not writing any code here, and in this source folder I will be writing all the codes, and here I have to also define my logo name and logo location. So because of that I have just delete that one logo, like this logo.svg. So you can delete this one also, but it will be waste of time, so because of that I am not doing. Then I will be closing this public folder now. Then here you have to go to app.js file, and just like that I have telling you, we have to also import our logo. So here like this logo.svg is from here, so I will be just erasing that because I have deleted this file. Then I will be doing one thing, like I will be also erasing this header tag here underneath this div tag by pressing backspace. So you can see now it is deleted. Then here you can just go to your app.css file, and here I will be deleting all the things because I will be not needing that all. Then here I will be doing one thing, like I will be just hitting save, and here I will be going to app.js file, and here I will be just coming underneath, and I will be writing one thing, like just you have to now write view class name. Then after that, in that I will be just writing like name tag here. Then when you've done that, just I will be closing that here, come underneath and create a text tag. Now in this text tag, first of all I will be creating a style which is a class, like I've telling you. Then in that I will be writing like that. Then you have to just do one thing, like here I will be writing navbar, and here when you return that all things, just I will be doing like I will be coming underneath again, and I will be now creating text class name. Okay, so here I will be only creating class. Then in that I will be writing like console. Here you have to close that, come underneath, create a view, and I will be creating a style equal log. Then here you have to close this one function also, create text class name here, which should be floor. Then here you have to close this, and when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again, creating a view dot, and I will be creating view class. Then here when you've written that, just I will be after that creating another tag which should be now like, just here you have to create random, and here I will be just writing another thing which should be like console. So here you have to create that. When you've written that, just I will be coming underneath, creating a div tag now. So I will be writing like div class name. Then here you have to create random, and here when you've written that, just close here. Then you have to just come underneath, create another tag which should be text, and I'll be writing view equal, and in that I will be just writing like color. So here first of all I will be writing that. Then here you have to close, come underneath, create a view tag, and in this view tag I will be writing like style, and in this style tag I will be writing another thing which should be like function now. So here when you've written that all, just close that, and here you have to just do like, you have to come underneath again, and I will be writing another thing which should be like text, and create equal to class. And here when you've written that, just after it I'll be writing color, close here. Then in that I will be just writing like sidebar here. So here you have to create that. I will be writing another thing, like I will be just coming underneath here, but I will be just coming here. Then I will be just creating a tag which should be like text again. Then in that I will be creating a class name which should be like another tag which should be color1. Then close that here, come underneath, create a view style equal, and I will be changing that to like color2, and I will be closing that by writing this tag. Then here you have to just come underneath again and create a tag which should be like class and create view equal. Then in that I will be creating color3, close that. Then here when you've written that all things, just after it I'll be writing like burger menu. Here we have written. Now when you've done that, this I will be doing like coming underneath again, creating a tag which should be now view style equal, and I will be writing like color4. So here you have to create, close that by writing this. Now when you've done that all things, I will be just writing in that like menu only. So here we have done that all things, I will be just hitting save here. Then you have to just go to app.css, and but first of all I will be going to index.css again. Then I will be writing my margin. So here you have to come create this tag, and I will be writing like margin which should be 0, and I'll be just closing that. Now here when you've done that, just you have to hit save, and if you just show, so here it will be just not coming any margin from the top, it will be just random that it is looking. Now I will be closing this index.css file. Then here I will be writing the starting code of css here, which should be like margin 0 pixel, create padding 0 pixel. Then I will be writing like box sizing border box, then create justify content center, and here I will be also writing like align items which will also be in center, and here I will be writing like display which should be of block. And here when you create that, just come underneath, create text align in center, and here you have done that. Now just you have to come underneath again, create a tag which should be float into left, and also create like another thing which should be like, I will be just writing that to font style which should be normal. So here you have to create. Now here when you've done that all, just I will be writing now text justify which should be inherit. So here you have to create. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating font size which should be 15 pixel, create font weight which should be 500, and I will be also writing like font family which should be Montserrat, sans serif. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating border 1 pixel solid white. Then I will be writing like border color white, and I will be also writing the color of text black. Just come underneath again, create border radius 10 pixel. Then here you have to also create like border left 100 pixel, and here you have to create like border right which should be 100 pixel. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing like border top 100 pixel and create border bottom. So here when you create that all things, just after it I'll be just coming underneath, creating border style which should be none. Then I will be changing that to like border width which should be 100 pixel. And here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating border, and I will be changing that to like border. Here I will be not writing now border, I'll be writing line height 100 pixel. Then here I will be also writing like width which should be 100 pixel, create height 100 pixel. Then I will be also writing like border none, and here you have to also create like outline which should be none. And when you've done that, just I will be writing list style none, and here when you've done that all things, just I will be writing list style type which should be none. Now I will be just coming underneath, creating now flex direction. So here I will be changing that to like column. So here when you've done that, just I will be now writing flex app which will be wrap reverse. Then here you have to create flex, and I will be changing this to like flex, and change that to flex basis content, create flex, and I'll be changing this to flex flow. So I will be writing like flex flow which will be column, create flex grow which should be inherit. So I will be writing that. Then here I will be writing flex shrink inherit, create direction which should be inherit. Now I will be just coming underneath, creating background now which should be white. Then here you have to also create like background color white, and I will be writing another thing which should be background position now. So here I will be writing that which should be like in center. Then I will be writing another thing which should be like background position X which will be center, and I will be writing another thing which should be like background position Y. So here I will be changing that to in center. Then when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, creating background clip which will be content box, create background origin which will also be content box. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating background size which will be cover, and I will be writing like background attachment which will be fixed. And when you've done that, just I will be writing background, and I will be changing that to background repeat, which will be repeat. Then I will be just coming underneath again, creating background blend mode. So here I will be writing background blend mode, which will be color band. So I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating background image, which will be having the URL, and in this URL I will be writing like background, and I will be changing that to like .jpg, then close. Then I will be coming underneath, creating nav index current, and I will be writing like nav left, which will be current, and I will be also creating like nav right current, and I will be writing like nav up current. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing nav down, which will be current. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating padding 15 pixel, create padding left, which will be 15 pixel, and I will be also writing like padding right, which will be 15 pixel. So I will be writing that. Then I will be writing like padding top 15 pixel and padding bottom. So I will be changing that to like 15 pixel. Now I will be just coming underneath, creating margin 10 pixel, create margin left, which will be 10 pixel, and I will be also writing like margin right. So here I will be changing that to 10 pixel. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating margin top 10 pixel, create margin bottom, which will be 10 pixel now. So here when you've done that, just I will be hitting save here. Then you have to go to app.js file again, and now here I will be copying my first class name, which is called name. So copy that here by pressing Ctrl C, go to app.css, but before that I have to also write a body tag. So here I will be just coming, create a body, then here I will be writing like justify content, which will be in center. So I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that, just I will be writing align items, which should be in center, and here I will be also writing like display, which should be of block, create float into left, and I will be also writing like text align in center. Then you have to also write like box sizing, which should be border box. So here I will be writing. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating font style normal, create text justify, which should be inherit. There I will be also writing like font size 12 pixel, create font weight, which should be 500, and also create font family, which should be Mont Serif. So I will be writing that to comma sans serif. Come underneath, create border 1 pix solid white. So here I will be writing that. Then I will be writing like border color white, and I will be writing another thing, which should be color of black because it's text color. Then I will be writing border radius 10 pixel, and I will be writing another thing, which should be like border left, which will be 100 pixel now. Then here I will be just coming, creating border right, which will also be 100 pixel, create border, and I'll be changing that to like border right, which we have already done. Now I'll be writing border top, which will be 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like border bottom, which will be 100 pixel now. So here when you've done that, just now I will be writing now border width, which will be, but first of all I will be writing border style none, then create border width, which will be 100 pixels. I will be writing that. Then I will be coming underneath, creating border and changing that to like border width 100 pixel, which we have already done. Now I'll be writing line height. So I'll be writing line height 200 pixel, create width 100 pixel again. So I will be writing that, but first of all I will be erasing this. Then you have to write that. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating height 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like border none, and I will be also writing like outline none, then create list style none. So here you have to create. Then when you define that all thing, just I will be coming underneath, creating list style type, which should be none. Then I will be just coming underneath again, creating flex direction column. So here you have to just do that, and I will be changing that to column. Then here I will be writing flex wrap, which should be wrap reverse. And when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath, creating flex flow column, create flex basis content, and also create flex grow, which should be inherit. Then when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath, creating flex string inherit, and also create like direction, which should be like inherit here. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating background now, which should be white. Then I will be writing like background color, which should be white. So I will be writing that. Now here I will be also writing another thing, which will be like background position in center. Then I will be also writing like background position X, which will be in center. So here you have to write. Then I will be writing another thing which should be like background position Y. So here I will be changing this to center. Then here you have to write like background attachment which should be fixed. So here you have to write. Then here I will be writing like background size which should be cover or contain, you can also write. Then I will be coming underneath again, creating background clip, content box, create background origin which should also be like content box. Then you have to just come underneath, create background clip which we have already written. Now I'll be just writing that to background repeat which should be repeat. Then I will be just coming underneath again, creating background blend mode which should be color burn. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating background, and I'll be changing this to like background clip which we have already done. Now I'll be just erasing these things. Then I'll be writing background image now which should be having the URL of like background1.jpg. So here when you've written close that, then come underneath, create nav index current. Then I will be also writing like nav left which should be current, and you have to also create another tag which should be like nav right current, and create nav up current. So I will be writing like nav up current. So here I'll be writing. Then here I will be also writing like nav down which should be current. Now when you've done that all things, thus I will be coming underneath, creating padding which should be 15 pixel, create padding left which should also be 15 pixel, and I will be writing like padding right which should be 15 pixel, and create padding top which will be 15 pixel. Then I will be writing like padding bottom which will be 15 pixel now. So here when you've done that, this I will be coming underneath, creating margin which will be 10 pixel. So here I will be writing create margin left which will be 10 pixel. Then I will be writing like margin right which should be 10 pixel, and I will be just writing like margin top which should be 10 pixel. Then you have to just create like margin bottom which should be 10 pixel. Then when you define that all things, I will be just hitting save here, and when you've done that, just we have just copied one class name like previously I have telling you to copy that. Then I will be coming underneath, writing dot and pasting my class name which I have just copied. Then I will be writing this curly brackets coming underneath, creating justify content in center, create align items which should be in center. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating a tag which should be like display of block. Then you have to just come underneath again, create text align in center, and you have to create like float into left, and I will be also writing like box sizing border box. And here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating font style normal. Then here you have to write text justify inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating font size. So here I will be changing this font size to 14 pixel, create font weight to 600, and I will be also writing like font family. So here I will be changing that font family to like font serif again which should be comma sans serif. So here I will be writing that. Then I will be coming underneath, creating border 1 pic solid white. So I will be writing that. Then here when you've done that, just I will be now writing like border color which should be white, and I will be writing like color which should be black. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating border radius 10 pixel, and I will be also writing like border left which should be 100 pixel. Then create border right which should also be 100 pixel. When you've done that, just I will be now writing like border, and I'll be changing that to like border top 100 pixel, create border bottom which should also be 100 pixel now. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating border style none, and I will be also writing like border width which should be 100 pixel now. Then I'll be writing like line height 100 pixel, create width which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like height 100 pixel, and now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating border none. Then here I'll be writing like outline none, create list style none. Now here when you create that, just I will be writing list style type none. Then I will be coming underneath, creating flex direction which should be column. Then I will be writing like flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. Now when you've done that, just I will be writing flex flow column, create flex spaces which should be content, and also create like flex grow which should be inherit. So I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating flex shrink inherit, create direction which should be inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating background which should be white. Then I will be changing that to like background color which should be white. So here I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming underneath again, creating background position which should be in center. Then I will be just doing one thing, like I will be just coming underneath creating background position X which should be in center. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating background position Y. So here I will be changing that to center. Then I will be just coming underneath creating background size which should be cover, and I will be writing like background attachment which should be fixed. So here you have to write. Then when you've done that all thing, just now I will be writing like background clip content box, create background origin which should also be content box. There I will be just now writing like background blend mode which should be color band, so I will be writing that. Now here I will be just coming underneath creating background image which should be having the URL of like background, and I will be changing this to like background 3.jpg, so I will be writing that. Close that. Then I will be just coming underneath creating nav index current, and I will be just writing like nav left which should be current. And here when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath creating nav right current, and I will be changing that to like nav up current, create nav down which should also be current now. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating padding 12 pixel, create another tag which should be like padding left 12 pixel, create padding right which should be 12 pixel, and I will be writing like padding top 12 pixel and padding bottom which should be 12 pixel. Then I will be writing another thing which should be margin, and the margin I will want of 10 pixel, create margin left 10 pixel, and I will be changing that to like margin right which should be 10 pixel, so create. Then create margin top 9 pixel, and I will be also writing like margin bottom, so here change this to also 10 pixel. Now here when you've done that, just you have to hit save. Then you have to go to app.js file again, and here I will be just copying another tag which should be like this class, so copy that class name here by pressing Ctrl C. Then here you have to go to app.css file. Then I will be just coming underneath by pressing 2 enters, 1 backspace, writing dot because it is a class, and I will be just pasting my class name which I have just copied. Now I will be writing this tag coming underneath creating justify content in center. Then I will be writing like align items which should be in center, and you have to also create like display block, create text align center, and I will be writing like float into left, and create box sizing which should be border box, so here I will be writing. Then here you have to just come underneath create font style which should be normal, so I will be writing that here. Then when you've written that, just I will be coming underneath creating text justify which should be inherit. Then I will be also come underneath here and creating font size 15 pixels, so I will be writing that. Create font weight which should be 500, and I will be also creating like font family Montserrat, comma, sans serif, so I will be writing that. Then you have to just come underneath create border which should be having 1 pixel solid white. Then I will be coming underneath creating border color white, and I will be also writing like color which should be black, and create border radius which should be 10 pixel, and you have to also create like border left 100 pixel. And here when you've done that all thing, just I will be writing like border right which should be 100 pixel, create border top which should be 100 pixel now. Then when you've done that, just now I will be writing like border bottom 100 pixel, create border width which should be 100 pixel, and I will be just coming underneath creating border style none, and you have to also create another tag which should be like width 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like height which will also be 100 pixel. Okay, so here I will be writing another tag, like first of all I will be raising, and I will be writing line height 100 pixel, create width which will also be 100 pixel, then create height 100 pixel. Then you have to create like border none, then I will be also writing like outline none, and create list style none, so create that here. Then I will be writing like list style type none. Then I will be just coming underneath and writing another tag which should be flex direction column. Then I will be writing another tag which should be flex ref which should be wrap reverse. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating flex flow column, create flex basis content, create flex grow inherit. Then I will be writing like flex shrink inherit, then create direction which should also be inherit. Come underneath again, create background which should be like white. Then I will be changing this to like background color white. So here when you've written that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating background position in center. Then here you have to just come underneath create background position X, which will be in center. And here when you've done that, just I will be now writing background position dash Y, which should be in center. Then I will be writing like background size cover, and I will be changing that to like background attachment, which should be fixed. So I will be writing that. And here when you've done that all thing, just I will be doing another thing, like I will be coming underneath creating background clip content box, create background origin, which should also be content box. Then I will be just writing that to background repeat, which should be repeat. Then you have to just come underneath again create background, and I'll be changing this tag to like background origin, which we have already done. Now I will be writing like background image, which should be having the URL. But first of all I will be writing like background blend mode, which should be having color burn. Now here I will be just coming underneath creating background image, which should be now having the URL of like background full.jpg. So here I will be writing, then I will be just going to top, and here it is good. So I will be just closing that by writing this close tag after. Then you have to just come underneath create nav index current, so I will be writing that. Then here you have to also write like nav left current, create nav right, which should be current. So here I will be writing this tag. Then I will be just coming up here and creating that, create nav up current, and also create like nav down, which should be current. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating padding 15 pixel, create padding left, which should be 15 pixel. Then you have to create like padding right 15 pixels. I will be writing that. Then you have to also create another tag, which should be like padding top 15 pixel, and I will be writing like padding bottom. So here I will be changing that to like 15 pixel now. So here when you've done that, just now I'll be writing margin 11 pixel here, and I will be also writing like margin left, which should be 11 pixels. So I will be writing that. And here when you've done that, now I will be writing like margin right, which will be 11 pixel. Now here I will be doing one thing, like I will be changing this I to after G. Then you have to just come underneath create margin top 11 pixel, create margin bottom, which will also be 11 pixel now. So here when you've written that all things, just I will be saving here by pressing save. Then go to app.js file and copy another tag, which will be console. Copy that by pressing Ctrl C. Go to app.css file, and I will be coming underneath again by pressing 2 enters, 1 backspace. Then I will be writing dot, because it is a class, and pasting my class name, which I have just copied. Then I will be writing this sign coming underneath creating justify content. So here I'll be changing that to center. And here when you've written that all things, just I will be closing that, creating align items, which will be center, create display, which should be of block, and also create text align center, and I will be creating like float into left. And when you've done that, just I will be changing that to like box sizing border box, create font style, which should be normal, and I will be changing this to like text justify, which should be inherit. Then I will be writing like font size, which should be 15 pixel, create font weight, which should be 500, create font family. So I will be changing that to like means open sans now, which should be comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath creating border 1 pic solid white, create border color, which should be white. Then after it I'll be writing the color of text black, create border radius now, which should be 10 pixel. Then I will be changing that to like border left 100 pixel now. Then create border right, which should be 100 pixel. So I will be changing that. Then here I will be also writing like border top, which will be 100 pixel. Then create border bottom, which should be 100 pixel. I will be writing. Now here when you've done that all things, just come underneath create border style none. Then I will be also creating like border width, which should be 100 pixel here. So here you have to create that. So here when you've done that all thing, just after it I'll be now writing line height 100 pixel, create width, which should be 100 pixel, create height 100 pixel. Then I will be now writing another tag, which should be like border none. And here when you've written that, just now I'll be writing like just here I will be coming creating outline none. Then here when you've done that, just I will be writing list style none, and create list style type none. Then I will be just coming underneath again creating flags direction column. Then I will be writing like flags wrap, which will be wrap reverse. So I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that all thing, just I will be now writing flex flow column. Okay, so I will be writing that create flex, and I'll be changing that to flex basis content, create flex grow inherit. Now here when you've done that, just I will be writing flex shrink inherit, create direction, which should also be inherit. Now so when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating background, which will be white. Then I will be changing that to like background color white. Okay, so just write that. Then I will be writing like background position, which will be center. Then when you've done that whole thing, just I will be coming underneath creating background, taking background position X, which will be center. Then I will be just coming underneath creating background position, means I will be changing that to background position Y. So here change that to center. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating background, and I'll be changing that to like background size cover, and I will be writing like background attachment, which will be fixed. And here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating background origin, which should be content box, create background clip, which should also be content box. Then I will be writing that to background blend mode color band, then create background repeat, which should be repeat, so I will be writing that. So now here when you've done that all things, just I will be writing another thing like background, and I will be changing this tag to like background image, which should be having the URL of like background, and I'll be changing the background 5.jpg. Close that, come underneath create nav index current. Then here when you've done that all things, just I will be writing nav left, which should be current, and I will be writing like nav right, which should be current. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be writing nav up current, create nav down, which will also be current. Now I will be just coming here creating padding 11 pixel, create padding left, which will be 11 pixel, and I will be also writing like padding right, which will be 11 pixels, so I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be writing like padding top 11 pixel, create padding bottom 11 pixel. Now so here we have done that. Now I will be writing the margin of 10 pixel, create margin left 10 pixel. Now so here when you've done that all things, just I will be writing now margin right 10 pixel here, and here when you've done that, just I will be writing margin top 10 pixel, and here I will be also writing like margin bottom, so I will be changing that to 10 pixel. Now here when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath again creating a tag, which should be now like nothing. I will be just hitting save here. Then you have to just go to app.js file and copy this log tag here, which we have written, by pressing Ctrl C. Go to app.css file, then come underneath, write dot, paste your class name here. Then I will be writing curly brackets, coming underneath creating justify content in center. Then now I will be writing like align items, which should be in center, create another tag, which should be display of block. Then I will be writing like text align center, create float into left, so I will be writing that here. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating box sizing border box, create font style, which should be normal, so here I will be writing font style normal. Then here I will be also writing like text justify inherit, so I will be writing that. Now here I will be also writing like font size 15 pixel, create font weight, which should also be like 500. Then I will be writing like font family, which should be Montserrat, comma sans serif. Then you have to just come underneath again, create border 1 pix solid white, create border color, which should be white, and I will be changing that to like border, which means border left 100 pixel now. Then I will be changing that to like border, first of all I will be writing color of black, so here you have to write that. Then I will be writing like border radius, so here I will be writing like that, which should be 10 pixel. Then I will be writing border right 100 pixel, create border top, which should be 100 pixel, and I will be also writing like border bottom, so here I will be changing that to 100 pixel now. Then when you've done that, just I will be now writing border style none, create border width, which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be writing another tag, which should be like line height 100 pixel, so here I will be writing like line height 100 pixel. Then I will be just coming underneath creating width 100 pixel, create height 100 pixel. Then I will be just coming underneath creating border none, create outline none, and here when you've done that, just I will be changing that to list style none. Now here when you've done that all thing, just I will be writing list style type none. Then I will be coming underneath again creating a tag, which should be flex direction column, then I will be writing like flex wrap, which will be wrap reverse. Then I will be just coming underneath creating flex flow column, create flex spaces content. Then I will be just coming underneath creating flex grow inherit. Then I will be writing like flex shrink inherit, create direction, which should be inherit. Now I will be just coming underneath creating background, which will be white. Then I will be just coming underneath again and creating a tag which will be background color white, so I will be writing that. Then when you've done that, just I will be changing this to background position center. Then I will be now writing background position dash x, which will be in center, and I will be also writing like background position y. So here I will be changing this to also center. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating background and I'll be changing this to like background attachment, which should be fixed, so I will be writing that. Then you have to create another tag which should be like background size cover, and create background origin, which will be content box, create background clip, which will be content box here. Then I will be just coming underneath creating background repeat, which will be repeat. Then I will be just coming underneath again creating background blend mode, which should be color band. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming here again and creating a tag which should be like background image, and in that I will be writing the URL of like background 6.jpg, so I will be writing that. Here I will be just going to top, and here we have written that all things. Now I will be just closing that here, creating nav index current. Then I will be writing like nav left, which will be current, create nav right current, and I will be writing like nav up current, so I will be writing that. Then create another thing which will be nav down current. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing padding, which will be 15 pixel, create padding left 15 pixel. Then I will be changing that to padding right 15 pixel, and I will be also writing like padding top, so I will be writing that to 15 pixel now. So here when you've done that all thing, just I will be writing padding bottom, which will be 15 pixel, and I will be just closing that here. Then you have to just come underneath create margin 10 pixel, create margin left, which will be 10 pixel, and I will be now writing margin right 10 pixel, create margin top, which will be 10 pixel, and I will be writing like margin bottom, which will be 10 pixel now. So here when you've done that all thing, just I will be doing like hitting save here, go to app.js file, and I will be copying this flow tag here by pressing Ctrl C, go to app.css. Then I will be doing another thing like press enter again, write dot, paste your class name. Then I will be writing this sign, creating justify content, which should be in center. Then I will be writing like align items, which should be in center. Then I will be just writing like display of block. Then create text align in center, create float into left, so I will be writing that. Then I will be also writing box sizing, which will be border box. Then I will be creating font size, which will be like first of all I will be writing font style, which will be normal, create text justify, which will be inherit. Then I will be writing like font size, which will be now 15 pixel, create another tag which will be font weight of 500, create font family, which will be Montserrat, so I will be writing like Montserrat comma sans serif. Then here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating border 1 pixel solid white, so I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming underneath again creating border color white. Then I will be writing like color, which will be black, create border radius, so I will be changing that to like 10 pixel. Then I will be writing like border left 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like border right, which will be 100 pixel. Then I will be also creating like border top 100 pixel, create border bottom, which should be 100 pixel now. So here when you've done that, just I will be writing border style none, then create border width, which will be 100 pixel now. Then when you've done that, just now I will be writing like line height now, which will be 100 pixel. Then you have to also create like width 100 pixel, create height, which will also be 100 pixel. Then I will be changing that to like border none, so create that. Then I will be also writing like outline none. Then you have to create like list style none, so I will be writing that here, so just create list style none. Then I will be also writing like list style type, which should be none. So when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating flex direction column, then create flex wrap, which should be wrap reverse. Now here when you've done that, just I will be writing flex flow column create flex basis content create flex grow inherit. Then I will be writing like flex shrink inherit create direction inherit. Then when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath again creating background now which shall be white. Then you have to create background color which should be white, so I will be writing that. Then here when you've written that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating background position which should be in center, so I will be writing that create background position X which should be in center, which should be in center. Now so when you've done that, just now I'll be writing like background position dash Y in center. Then I will be just coming underneath creating background attachment which should be fixed, and I will be also writing like background size which should be cover. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating background clip which should be content box create background origin which should be content box. Then I will be just coming underneath creating background, and I'll be changing this to like background repeat which should be repeat. Then I will be just coming underneath creating background blend mode which should be color burn, so I will be writing that. Then I will be just changing that to like background image which should be having the URL of like background, and I will be just writing that to like, first of all I'll be going to top. Then I'll be writing like background 7.jpg, close that, come underneath create nav index current. Then I will be writing like nav left which should be current. Then I will be writing like nav right current, and you have to also create another tag which should be nav up current create nav down which should be current. Then I will be writing like padding 15 pixel create padding left which should be 15 pixel. Then I will be writing like padding right 15 pixel create padding top 15 pixel, and I will be writing like padding bottom which should be 15 pixel. Now so here when you've done that, now I'll be writing another thing which should be now margin 11 pixel create margin left 11 pixel. Then I will be now writing like margin right 11 pixel create margin top 11 pixel. Now so here I will be writing that. Then when you've done that, just now I'll be writing margin bottom 11 pixel. So here when you've done that, just I will be hitting save here, go to app.js file again, then copy this random class which is written here by pressing Ctrl C, go to app.css, then come underneath by pressing 2 enters, then press 1 backspace right dot because it's a class, then paste your class name which you have just copied. Then I will be writing this sign creating justify content center, and you have to create like align items in center, so I will be writing that. Then here I will be also writing like display block create text align center. Then I will be writing like float into left, and here you have to also create another tag which should be like box sizing border box. Then create font style normal. Then you have to also create another tag which should be text justify inherit create font size which should be like 14 pixel create font weight which should be another tag 500 create font family which should be open sans comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath creating a tag which should be border 1 pix solid white create border color white. Then I will be changing that to color of black. Then you have to also just write that. Then I will be changing that to like border radius which should be 10 pixel. Then I will be changing that to like border left 100 pixel create border right which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be also changing that to like border top which should be 100 pixel create border bottom, so I will be changing that to 100 pixel now. Then I will be writing like border style none create another tag which should be like border width 100 pixel. Then you have to create like line height 100 pixel. Then I will be writing another tag which should be like width 100 pixel create height which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like border none create outline none. Then I will be writing like list style none, so here you have to do like that. Then here I'll be writing list style type none. So here when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath creating flex direction column create flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. Then I will be also writing like flex flow column create flex basis content create another tag which should be now right flex grow which should be inherit. Then I will be changing that to like flex shrink, so which will also be inherit. Then I will be writing like direction which will be inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating background white, so I will be writing that. Then create background color white, so here I will be writing this also. Now here when you've done that, just you have to hit save, and here when you've done that all thing, just you have to do another thing. Like now here you can see we have defined till background color. I will be just coming underneath, and now I will be writing like background and create background position here, which should be in center. Now here when you've done that, just I will be doing like when you've defined that all things, just I will be closing that by writing this. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating background position dash x, which should be in center. Then I will be coming underneath again, creating background position dash y, which should be in center. Then when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming here again, and I will be just writing another thing, which should be now like background, and I will be writing like background size, which should be cover, and I will be just taking it to like background clip, which should be content box here. Now when you've done that, just now I will be writing like background origin, which should be content box. Then you have to just come underneath again and create a tag, which should be like background repeat, which should be repeat. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating background blend mode, which should be color bind. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath again, create background image, which should be having the URL of like background, and I will be just changing that to like, first of all I will be going to top, and I will be writing background 8.jpg. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating a tag, which should be nav index current. Then I will be writing like nav left, which should be current. Then I will be writing like nav right current, and you have to also create another tag, which should be like nav up current, create nav down, which should be current. Now here when you've done that, just I will be writing like padding, which should be 15 pixel, create padding left, which should be 15 pixel. Now then when you've done that, just I will be writing like padding right 15 pixel, create padding top, which should be 15 pixel, and I will be writing like padding bottom, which should be 15 pixel here, so I will be writing that. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath and create margin now, which should be 10 pixel. Then I will be writing like margin left, which should also be 10 pixel, and I will be also writing like margin right 10 pixel now. Then create margin top, which should be 10 pixel. Then I will be also writing like margin bottom, which will also be 10 pixel now. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again, and I will be just closing this tag by writing this backspace. Now I will be hitting save here, go to app.js file, and I will be just writing this random, and I'll be just copying this again. Okay, so here we have just written class name. Okay, so I will be not copying this one, I will be just copying this one tag here. Okay, so here we have already done that. Also I will be just coming here and writing here view. Then here I will be just copying this one from here, and I will be just changing its name also, like I will be changing that to color 2. It is already done, so if I just change it to 4, if I do, so it is also, so now it is just good. Now here I'll be first of all copying this one class name here, this color 5, copy that. Then you have to just hit save, go to app.css file. Then I will be just coming underneath, writing dot and pasting my class name, which I have just copied here. Then I will be writing curly brackets, coming underneath, creating justify content center, but first of all I will be writing that correctly. Then I will be also creating like align items, which should be in center, and you have to also create another tag, which should be display of block, so I will be writing that. Then I will be also writing like text align in center. So here when you've done that, just I will be writing like float into left, and here when you've done that all thing, just I will be writing this tag here. Then I will be just coming underneath again, creating box sizing border box. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating a tag, which should be like font style normal, so I will be writing. Then here when you create that, just I will be hitting save here. Okay, so here when you've done that all thing, just I will be now writing another thing, like here we have done that all. Now here we have just, I will be doing one thing, like I will be just coming underneath again, and I will be just writing like text justify, which should be inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath again, creating a tag, which should be like justify content, which should be in center, but we have just already done, so I'll be just erasing this and changing that to like font size, which should be 15 pixel, create font weight, which should also be like 500. Then I'll be writing like font family, which should be Montserrat, comma sans serif. So now here when you've done that, now I'll be writing like border 1 pix solid white. Then I will be writing like border color white, so I will be writing that. Then when you've written that all things, just I will be now writing color, which should be black. Then I will be just writing like border radius, which should be 10 pixel. Then I will be just writing like border left, which should also be 100 pixel now. So here when you've done that, now I'll be writing like border right 100 pixel. Then I will be changing that to like border, and I'll be changing this to border top 100 pixel now. Then I will be just coming underneath creating border bottom 100 pixel. Then I will be just coming underneath again creating border style none. Then I will be writing like border, and I'll be changing that to like border width 100 pixel, create line height 100 pixel. Then I will be writing another thing which should be like but I will be first of all writing width 100 pixel, create height which will be 100 pixel. Then I will be now writing border none. Then I will be also writing like outline none, create another tag which should be list style none, and create list style type which should be none. Then I will be writing another tag which should be flex direction column, so I will be writing that. Then I will be writing like flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. Then I will be just coming underneath creating flex flow column, create flex spaces, so I will be writing flex spaces which will be content, create another tag which will be flex, and I'll be changing that to like flex grow now which will be inherit, so I will be writing that. Then create flex shrink, so I will be writing that to inherit, create direction inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath creating flex, and I'll be changing that to like flex basis, but I will be just first of all erasing that. Then I will be just erasing this one also, creating now background which should be white. Then I will be writing like background color which should be white. And here when you've done that all things, just I will be writing like background position which should be center. Then I will be just coming underneath again creating background position X which will be in center. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing background position Y, so change that also to center. Now here when you've done that all, just I will be coming underneath again creating background, and I'll be changing that to like background attachment. So here I will be changing that to fixed. Then I will be writing like background, and I'll be changing that to background repeat which should be repeat, and create background size which should be cover. And here when you've done that all things, just after it I'll be just coming underneath creating background, and I will be writing like background clip content box, create background origin which will also be content box here. Now when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath creating background blend mode which will be color burn, so I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating background image which will be having the URL of background, and I will be just going to top, and here it is background 9.jpg I will be defining here, so just define. Then I will be closing that, coming underneath creating nav index current. Then you have to also write like nav left current, so I will be writing like nav left current. Then when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath creating nav right current. Then after it I'll be just coming underneath again creating nav up current, create nav down which will be current. Then I will be just coming underneath again creating padding 15 pixel, create padding left which will be 15 pixel, and I will be also writing like padding right which will be 15 pixel. And here when you've done that, just I will be now writing like padding top 15 pixel, and I will be writing like padding bottom which will be 15 pixel now. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating margin 10 pixel, create margin left which will be 10 pixel now. Then I will be creating like margin right 10 pixel. So here when you've done that, just now I will be writing like margin top 10 pixel, and I will be writing like margin bottom which should be 10 pixel now. So here we have done that all things. I will be just hitting save here, go to app.js file and copy this view tag here which is written underneath color 5, copy that, go to app.css file. Then I will be coming underneath and writing dot here because it is a class. Then I will be just pasting my class name which I have just copied. Now I will be just writing curly brackets, coming underneath creating justify content center. Then I will be writing like align items which should be center, create display which should be of block, create text align in center. So here when you've done that, now I'll be writing float into left. So here I will be writing like float left. Then create box sizing which will be border box. Then I will be just coming underneath again creating a tag which should be like font size which will be 15 pixel, create font weight which will be like, first of all I will be writing that. Then I'll be writing 500, create font family which will be font Sirath comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath again create border 1 pixel solid white. Then I will be coming underneath again create border color white, and I will be writing like color which will be black, so I will be writing like color black. Then here I will be just coming underneath creating border radius 10 pixel, create border, and I will be changing that to like border left 100 pixel, and I will be writing like border right which should also be 100 pixel. Now here when you've done that, just I will be writing border top 100 pixel now. Then create border bottom which should also be 100 pixels. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating border style, none, create border, and I'll be writing like border width which should be 100 pixel now. So here when you've done that all things, so I will be just coming here again, create width 100 pixel, then I will be writing like height which will be 100 pixel now. So here we have done that all things. So now here I will be just now writing like, first of all I will be just coming here creating line height 100 pixel now. So here we have done that all things. Just I will be coming underneath and I will be just coming here also creating font style normal. Then I will be writing like text justify inherit, and I will be pressing backspace, writing width 100 pixel, height should also be same. Come underneath create border none, then create outline should also be none. Then I will be writing like list style none, and also create list style type which should be none. So I will be writing that. Now here first of all I will be just writing it correctly. So here I will be writing list style type none. Now here I will be just coming underneath creating another tag which should be like, first of all I will be going to top. Okay, so it is good. So now I'll be defining like flex direction column create flex wrap. So I will be writing that to wrap reverse. Now here when you've done that, just I will be writing flex flow column create flex, and I'll be changing that to flex basis content create another thing which should be like flex grow inherit. Then I will be writing like flex shrink which should be inherit. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating direction inherit, then create another tag which should be like background white. So I will be writing here, then create background color white which should be like that. Then I will be writing background position in center, and here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again creating background position dash x which should be in center. Come underneath create background position dash y in center. Then here when you've done that, just now I will be writing like background size cover, and here we have done that all. Just now I'll be writing like background attachment which should be fixed. So here when you've done that all things, now I will be writing like background clip which should be content box, create background origin which should also be content box. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating a tag which should be background repeat which should be repeat, and I will be writing like background blend mode which should be color burn. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating background image which should be having the URL. So I will be writing the URL of like background, and just I will be going to top here. Then here there is background 9, so I'll be writing only background.png here. So just written that, then I'll be first of all I will be raising that, then I'll be just closing here. Then I'll be writing nav index current, and here I will be writing like nav left current. Then I will be also writing like nav right current, and here when you've done that, just I will be writing nav up current create nav down which will also be current. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating padding 15 pixel here. Then I will be also writing like padding left which will be 15 pixel, create padding right which will be 15 pixel now. Then I will be changing that to like padding top 15 pixel. So I will be writing that. Then here I will be also writing, first of all I will be raising that, then I'll be writing padding top 15 pixel, create padding bottom which should also be 15 pixel now. So here when you've done that all thing, just now I'll be writing like margin which should be 10 pixel, create margin left which should be 10 pixel. Then here I will be also writing like margin right. So here create margin right 10 pixel, create margin top which should be 10 pixel. Then I will be writing like margin bottom which should be 10 pixel now. So here when you've done that all thing, just I will be doing like hitting save here. Then you have to go to app.js file again, and I will be just copying another tag which is called function. Copy that by pressing Ctrl C, go to app.css file. Then I will be just coming underneath by pressing 2 enters and pressing 1 backspace. Then I'll be writing dot because it is a class, and pasting my class name which I have just copied. Then write curly brackets, come underneath create justify content center, create align items which should also be in center, create display which should be a block. Then I will be just doing one thing, like I will be just coming here and I will be writing that. Now here when you've defined that all thing, just I will be just coming here again, and I will be writing like display we have written. Now I'll be writing text align center period load into left. So here first of all I will be closing that. Okay, so here I'll be now writing float into left, and here when you've written that all thing, just now I'll be writing box sizing border box, then I will be writing font style normal, create text justify inherit. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating font size which should be 15 pixel, then I will be writing that create font weight. So I will be writing font weight which should be 500, then I will be writing like font family which should be Mont Sirach, comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath creating border 1 pic solid white, so I will be writing that. Then here I will be just coming and creating border color white, create color which should be black. Then I will be just writing like border radius which should be 10 pixel, then create border left which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be now writing like border right which should be 100 pixel, so I will be writing now border right which should be 100 pixel. Then create border top which should be 100 pixel, then I will be writing like border bottom which should be 100 pixel. Now so here when you've done that, just now I'll be writing border style none, so I will be writing like border style none. Then I will be writing like border width which should be 100 pixel, then I will be writing line height 100 pixel, create width which should also be 100 pixel, so I will be writing that. Then create height which should be 100 pixel now. Then create border none, create outline should also be none. And here when you've done that, just I will be writing like list style none, so here I will be writing. Then I will be also writing another thing which should be list style type none, so I will be writing that here. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating flex direction, so here I'll be writing that. So just I'll be writing flex direction column, then create flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. Now here when you've done that all thing, just I'll be writing flex flow column, create flex basis which should be content, create flex grow which should be inherit. Then I'll be writing flex shrink inherit, create direction inherit. Then I will be writing another thing which should be like background which should be white, so I will be writing that. Then I will be writing like background color white, so I will be writing that also. Then I will be writing like background position which should be in center. Then I will be just writing like background position y. First of all x I will be writing center, create background position y which should be in center. Now here when you've done that, just I will be writing another thing like first of all I will be y in center. So when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath creating background repeat which should be repeat. Then here when you've done that all thing, just I will be writing now background size cover, create background attachment fix, so I will be now writing like background size cover. Then I'll be writing like background attachment fix. So here when you've done that all thing, just I'll be writing like background attachment which should be fixed. Then here when you define that all things, I will be just coming underneath creating background with content box, create background origin, so I will be writing that which should also be content box. Then I will be just coming underneath creating background blend mode which should be color one. Okay, so I will be just erasing here, then I'll be writing color one here. Then I will be just coming underneath again and creating a tag which will be having background image of URL. Then I will be writing like background one.png. So here when you've written that all things, close that. Here come underneath create nav index current, so I will be writing that. Then I'll be also writing like nav left current, create nav right which should be current. Then here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating nav up current, create nav down which should be current. Okay, so just right here. Now when you've done that, just I will be doing one thing like I will be coming underneath creating padding 12 pixel, create padding left which should be 12 pixel. Then I will be just writing like padding right 12 pixel, and I will be also writing like padding, and I'll be changing that to padding top 12 pixel, create padding bottom which should be 12 pixel now. So here when you've done that, now I'll be writing margin 11 pixel, create margin left 11 pixel. Now here I will be also writing like margin right 11 pixel now. So here when you've done that, now I'll be writing margin top 11 pixel, so I will be writing that. Then create margin bottom which should be 11 pixel. Then I will be writing another thing like I'll be just closing that by writing this. Then save that here, go to app.js file, and I will be copying this colored class which is written here, copy that, go to app.css. Then I will be just coming underneath writing dot, pasting my class name here. Then I'll be writing curly brackets here again and creating justify contents. I will be writing that which should be in center. Create align items which should be in center. Create display which should be of block. Then create text align center. Create load into left. And I will be also writing another thing which should be box sizing border box. And I will be also writing another thing which should be like here I will be changing that to font size which should be, first of all I will be writing like font style which should be normal, and I will be writing text justify which should be inherit. Then I will be now writing font size which should be 14 pixel. Create font weight which should be 400. Then I will be writing like font family which should be Montserrat, comma sans serif. Then you have to just come underneath create border one pix solid white. Then I will be coming underneath again creating border color white. And here when you've done that, just now I will be writing first of all like color of black. Then I will be changing that to like border, and I'll be changing border radius to 10 pixel. Create and the tag which should be like border left 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like border right which should be 100 pixel. Create border, then I'll be changing that to border top 100 pixel. Create border bottom which should be 100 pixel now. Then when you've done that all things, just I will be now writing border style none. Then I will be coming underneath again creating border, and I will be changing that to like border width 100 pixel. Create line height which will be 100 pixel. Then I will be also writing like width 100 pixel. Create height 100 pixel. Then I will be writing another tag which should be border none. Create outline none. And I will be also writing like list style which should be none. Then I will be writing like list style type none. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing another thing which should be like flex direction column. So I will be writing like flex direction column. Create flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. So here when you've done that all thing, just I'll be writing flex flow column. Create flex, and I'll be changing that to like flex basis which should be content. Create flex grow which should be inherit. Then I'll be writing flex string inherit. Create direction which should be inherit here. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating a tag which should be like flex, but I will be just erasing that here. Then I will be just coming underneath creating a tag which should be now background of white. Then I will be coming underneath creating background color white. So here when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath creating background position in center. Then I will be now writing background position X which should be in center. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating background position dash Y which should be in center. Then I will be just coming underneath again create background click content box. Create background origin which should also be content box. Then I will be writing like background size which should be cover, and I will be also writing another thing which should be like background origin which we have already done. Now I'll be writing like background blend mode which should be color burn. So I will be writing that. Then here you have to also create background repeat. So I will be writing that to repeat here. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating background attachment which should be fixed, and I will be also writing like background image which should be having the URL, and in this URL now I will be writing like background 2.png here. So now when you've done that, just close that, come underneath create nav index current. So I will be writing that. Then I will be also writing like nav left which should be current. Then I will be just writing these things. Now when you've done that, just now I'll be writing nav right current. Create nav, and I'll be creating nav up current, and I will be also writing like nav down which should be current. Then I will be writing like padding which should be like 12 pixel. Then I will be writing like padding left which should be 12 pixel, and I will be writing like padding right which should be 12 pixel, and I will be also writing like padding top which should be 12 pixel. Then I will be writing like padding bottom 12 pixel now. So when you've done that, now I'll be writing margin 10 pixel. Create margin left which should be 10 pixel. Then I will be doing another thing like I will be just coming underneath creating margin right which should be 10 pixel, and I will be writing like margin top which should be 10 pixels. So I will be writing like margin top 10 pixel and create margin bottom. Okay, so I will be writing that to 10 pixel now. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be doing like hitting save here. Then I will be just going underneath, and I will be just going to app.js file again and copying this clear1 class which is written here by pressing Ctrl C. go to app.css file again. Then I will be just coming underneath. Now here you can see we have defined these all things, and now I will be doing one thing, like I'll be pasting my class name which I have just copied. So just press Ctrl V, then I'll be going to top. So here now it is good. So I will be just now writing this curly brackets here again, coming underneath, creating justify content which should be in center. Now I will be writing like align items which should be in center. Then I will be also writing like display block. Then you have to create like text align in center. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating a tag which should be like float, but I will be now writing like float into left. And I will be just coming underneath, creating box sizing border box, create another tag which should be like, I will be just coming here and creating flags. Okay, so we have to just not do that. I'll be now writing like font style which should be normal. Then I will be writing like text justify again which should be inherit. Then I will be writing like font size which should be 15 pixel, create font weight which should also be like now I'll be changing this font weight to like 500. Then I will be coming underneath, creating font family which should be like open sans comma sans serif. So here I will be creating. Then I will be writing like border 1 pix solid white. So I will be writing that here. So here when you've done that, just I will be now writing like border color which should be white. Then I will be also writing like color which should be black. So here you have to do that. Then when you've done that, just I will be now writing like border radius 10 pixel. Then here you have to create another tag which should be like border left which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like border right which should also be 100 pixel. Now I will be just coming underneath, creating border top 100 pixel, create border bottom which should also be 100 pixel. Now then I will be just coming underneath, creating border style none, and I will be also writing like border width which should be 100 pixel. Now then I will be just coming underneath, creating line height 100 pixel. Then I will be now writing like width 100 pixel. Now so here when you've done that, just now I'll be writing like height 100 pixel. Then I will be coming underneath, creating border which should be none. Then I will be also writing like outline none. Then you have to create a tag which should be list style none. Now here when you've done that, just I will be writing list style type which should be also none. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating a tag which should be now flags direction columns. I will be writing that, create flags wrap which should be wrap reverse. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be writing flags flow columns. I will be writing that. Then create flags, and I'll be changing that to like flags basis content, create flags grow inherit. Then I will be also writing like flags shrink inherit. Then I will be creating like direction which should be inherit. Then you have to just come underneath, create background which should be white. Then I will be also writing like background color which should be white. So I will be writing that. Then I will be coming underneath, creating background position which should be in center. Then I will be writing like background position X which should be in center. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, creating background position Y which should also be in center. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, creating background size which should be cover. Then I will be writing like background attachment which should be fixed. So I will be writing that here. Then here I will be just coming underneath, creating background blend mode which should be color burn. So I will be writing that. Then here you have to just come underneath, create background origin which should be content box. Then I will be writing like background clip which should also be content box here. Now here when you've done that all thing, just now I'll be writing like background, and I'll be changing this to like now background repeat which should be repeat. So I will be writing like that. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath again, creating background image which will be having the URL now. So I will be now writing background, and then I will be going to top, and I'll be also going to top enough. Then here you can see we have defined till background 2. So I will be just coming here, creating background 3.png close, coming underneath, creating nav index current, and I will be also coming underneath, creating nav left which will be current, create nav right current. So I will be writing that. Then I will be coming underneath, creating nav up which will also be current, and I will be writing like nav right current, but we have already done. So I'll be writing nav down which will be current. Now I'll be just coming underneath, creating padding 10 pixels. So I will be writing that. Then I will be writing like padding left which will be 10 pixels. So here I will be writing. Then here I will be also writing like padding right which will be 10 pixel. Now then when you've done that, just now I will be writing, we have written margin, so I will be writing padding right which will be 10 pixel. Then create padding top which should also be 10 pixel, and create padding bottom, which should be 10 pixel now. So here when you've done that, now I'll be writing margin 12 pixel, create another tag which will be like margin left 10 pixel, means 12 pixel now. So now I'll be also writing like margin right 12 pixel, and here I will be writing like margin top, which will be 12 pixel. Then here you have to create a tag which will be like margin bottom, which will be 12 pixel. So here when you've done that, just you have to hit save here. So I'll be hitting save. Then you have to go to app.js file again and copy another class name which is called this color2. Copy that by pressing Ctrl C. Go to app.css file again. Then I will be just coming underneath by pressing 2 enters. Then I will be writing dot, and I will be pasting my class name which I have just copied, writing curly brackets coming underneath, creating justify content which should be in center. Then I will be writing like align items which should be in center. So I will be writing like align items in center. Then create display which should be of block. So I will be writing that create text align center. So I will be writing, then I will be writing like floating to left. And here when you've done that, just I will be writing box sizing border box. Then I will be also writing like font style normal. Then create text justify which should be inherit. Then also create font size which should be 14 pixel, create font weight which will also be like 500, and create font family. Here I will be just writing that font family which should be like Montserrat, sans serif. Then here I will be first of all writing like that. Then I will be creating that. Now I'll be also writing like border 1 pix solid white. So I will be writing that create border color which will be white, and here I will be also writing the color of text black. Then here I will be creating a tag which will be like border radius 10 pixel. Then I will be writing like border left which will be 100 pixel, create border right which will be 100 pixel now. Then I will be also writing like border top which will be 100 pixel. Then create border bottom. So I will be writing like border bottom which will be 100 pixel. Then I will be just coming underneath again, creating a tag which should be border style none. Then I will be writing like border, and I'll be changing that to border width 100 pixel. Then create line height. So I will be writing line height 100 pixel. Then here when you've done that, just I will be writing width 100 pixel, create height which will be 100 pixel now. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, creating width which we have written. Now I'll be writing border none. Then write outline none, create another tag which should be list. Now when you define that all thing, just I will be coming here and I will be writing now like list style which should be none. Then I will be writing like again which should be like list style type which should be none. So I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that all thing, just come underneath again and create a tag which should be now like flex direction which should be column. So here when you've done that all thing, just I will be now writing flex rep which should be rep reverse. Now here when you've done that all, just I will be now writing flex flow which should be column, create flex, and I'll be changing that to flex basis content, create flex, and I'll be changing that to flex grow inherit. So I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming underneath, create flex shrink inherit, create direction which will also be like inherit. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating a tag which will be now background of white. Then I will be just coming underneath again, creating background color which will be white. So I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating background position in center. Then I will be writing like background position X which will be in center. Then I will be writing like background position Y. So here I will be changing that to like background position dash Y which will be in center. And here when you've done that, just I will be now writing like background attachment which will be fixed. So here we have done that all things. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating background size which will be cover. Then I will be writing like background, and I'll be changing this to like background size which we have written. Now I'll be writing background repeat which will be repeat, create background origin which will be content box. So create that. Then create background clip which will also be like content box. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating a tag which will be like background blend mode color burn. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating background image which will be having the URL of like background 4.png. Now here when you've done that all, just I will be coming underneath and creating a tag which should be now like nav index current. Then I will be writing like nav left which will be current. Then you have to also create a tag which should be nav right current, and here I will be writing like nav up current. Create a tag which should be nav down current. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating padding which should be 12 pixel. Create padding left 12 pixels, so here you have to create. Then I will be just writing another tag which should be like padding right 12 pixel. Then create padding top which should be 12 pixel, and I will be writing like padding bottom which should be 12 pixel. Now so here when you've done that, now I'll be writing margin 11 pixel. Create margin left 11 pixel. Now then I'll be writing margin right which should be 11 pixel. Then here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating a tag which should be margin top 11 pixel, so I will be writing that. Now here I'll be also writing like margin bottom 11 pixel. So here when you've done that all thing, just I will be hitting save here. Then you have to go to app.js file again, copy this color3 tag which is written here by pressing Ctrl C, go to app.css, and I will be just coming underneath writing dot and pasting my class name which I have just copied. Then I'll be pressing backspace and writing this curly brackets coming underneath, creating justify content in center. Create align items which should be in center. Then I will be writing display which should be of block. Create again which should be like text align in center. Then I will be writing another tag which should be like float into left, and I will be writing like box sizing which should be border box, so I will be writing that. Then I will be writing another tag which should be font style normal, so I will be creating create text justify which should be inherit, so I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming underneath create font size which should be 15 pixel. Create font weight which should be 500. Create font family which should be like Montserrat, comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath creating border 1 pix solid white. Then I will be coming underneath creating border color white, and I will be also writing the color of text black. Then I will be coming underneath again and creating a tag which should be like border left 100 pixel. Create border right which should be 100 pixel, so I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that, just I will be now writing border top 100 pixel. Create another tag which should be like border bottom which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be just writing another tag which should be like border style none. Then I'll be changing that to like border width which should be 100 pixel. Now here when you've done that all thing, just I will be writing another thing which should be like width 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like height which should be 100 pixel. Create line height 100 pixel, so I will be writing that. And here when you've done that, just now I'll be writing like another thing, like now I'll be writing border radius. So here I'll be creating a tag which should be like border radius 10 pixel. Then create a tag which should be border none. Then create outline none, and I will be also creating like list style none, and create list style type none, so I will be writing that. Okay, so here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating a tag which should be flex direction column. Create flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. Now after it I'll be just coming underneath creating flex flow column. Create flex, and I'll be changing that to flex basis content. Create flex grow which should be inherit. Then I will be also writing like flex string inherit. Create a tag which should be direction inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath creating a tag which should be background, and in that I will be writing like white. Then I will be just coming underneath again creating background color which should be white, so I will be writing that. Then here I will be just coming underneath creating background position which should be center. Then here you have to also create like background, so here I'll be writing like background position dash x in center. Then I will be just coming underneath creating background position dash y which should be in center. And here when you've done that, just now I'll be writing like background attachment which should be fixed, and create background size cover, so I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that all thing, just after it I'll be just coming here and I'll be just coming underneath creating background, and I will be writing background repeat which should be repeat. And here when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath again creating a tag which should be like background clip content box. Then I will be writing like background origin which should also be content box. Then I will be just coming underneath creating background, and I'll be changing that to like background blend mode which should be color band, so I will be writing background blend mode which should be color band. Then I will be just writing like background, and I will be changing this to like background image which should be having the URL of like background, and I will be changing that to background 5.png. Then I will be closing that, then I'll be going to top, so here it is good. So I will be now coming underneath, creating nav index current. Then I will be now writing nav left, which will be current, create nav right current, so I will be writing that. Then I will be also writing like nav up current, create another thing which will be nav down current. And here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating a tag which will be padding 12 pixel, create padding left 12 pixel, and I will be writing like padding right 12 pixel now. Then when you've done that now, so I'll be writing padding top which will be 12 pixel, create padding bottom which will be 12 pixel now. So when you've done that all this, I will be writing margin 10 pixel, create margin left 10 pixel, and I will be also writing like margin right which will be 10 pixels. So here we have done that all things. Now I'll be writing margin top 10 pixel, then create margin bottom which will also be 10 pixel now. So here when you've done that all things, I will be just hitting save here, go to app.js file again. Then here you have to copy this color 4 tag which is written here by pressing Ctrl C while I've just copied. So I'll be coming underneath and I'll be writing a tag which will be like text class. Then I will be changing that to like color 6. Then here I'll be closing that, coming underneath, creating a view tag, and in that I'll be writing like view class name, and in that I'll be writing like color 7. Then here I'll be just closing that by writing this close tag, come underneath, create a text style equal color 8, and I'll be closing that by writing this close tag. And here I'll be writing view, and I'll be writing style equal, and I'll be writing color 9, and I'll be just closing that by writing this. And in that I will be writing like landing page. So here you have to just create like landing page. Now here when you've done that, just I will be saving that here. Then you have to go to app.css, and I will be just coming underneath and I will be writing dot and pasting my class name which I have just copied. Then I will be writing this curly brackets, coming underneath, creating justify content which should be in center. Then I'll be writing align items which should be in center. Then you have to create a tag which should be display of block. Now here I will be just coming underneath again, creating a tag which should be text align center. Okay, so just create. Then when you've done that all thing, just I'll be writing float into left, and I will be coming underneath, creating a tag which will be box sizing. So I will be writing that to border box. Then you have to just come underneath again and creating a tag which will be like font style which will be normal. So I will be writing that here. Then I'll be writing text justify which will be inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath again, creating font size 15 pixel, create font weight which will be 500, create font family which will be like Mont Serif. So I will be writing like Mont Serif comma sans serif. Then you have to just come underneath again, create border 1 pix solid white. Then here I will be writing like border color white, and I will be also writing like border radius which will be 10 pixel. Then create a tag which will be like color black. Then I will be also writing another tag which will be like border left which will be 100 pixel. Then here when you've done that all things, just I will be writing like border right 100 pixel, create border top 100 pixel. So I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be writing border bottom 100 pixel now. So here we have done that all things. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating a tag which will be like border style none. Then I will be writing like border width which will be 100 pixel, create. And when you've done that, just now I'll be writing like line height 100 pixel. Then when you've done that all things, I will be writing width 100 pixel, create height 100 pixel. And here we have done that all things. Now I'll be writing border none, create a tag which will be like outline none. Then I will be writing like list style which will be none, and I will be also writing like list style type none. So I will be writing like list style type none. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating a tag which will be flex direction column, create flex wrap which will be wrap reverse. So here I will be writing that. Now when you've done that all things, just I'll be writing flex flow column, create flex basis which will be content, create flex, and I'll be changing that to like flex grow inherit. Then I will be writing like flex shrink inherit, create direction which will be inherit. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again and I will be writing a tag which should be now like background, and in this background tag I will be just defining white, create background color which should be white, and I will be writing like background position which should be in center. Then here I will be also writing like background position X which should be in center. Now here when you've done that, I will be just writing now background position Y, which should also be in center. Then I will be just writing these things here. Then when you've done that all things, I will be coming underneath creating background size, which should be cover, and I will be writing like background attachment, which should be fixed. And here when you've done that all things, just I will be erasing that here and creating that. Then I'll be writing background, and I'll be changing that to like background blend mode, which should be color band. Then here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating background repeat, which should be repeat. Then I will be just coming underneath creating background, and I will be changing that to like background blend mode, which we have already done now. So I'll be writing background attachment, which we have written. So now I'll be writing background origin content box. Then I'll be just writing now background clip, which should also be content box. Then I will be creating background image, which should be having the URL, and in that I will be just changing that to like background, and I will be just going to top. So it is background 6.png. So I will be writing that. Then here I will be closing, coming underneath creating a tag, which should be like nav index current. So here I will be creating. Then I will be creating again, which should be like nav, and I'll be writing like nav up current. And you have to also create a tag which should be like nav down current, and create a tag which should be like nav, and I'll be changing that to like nav up, which we have created. So now I will be writing like nav right current and create nav left current. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating padding, which should be 15 pixel, create padding left, which should be 15 pixel. Then I will be writing like padding right, which should be 15 pixel. Then I will be writing like padding top 15 pixel. Then I will be writing like padding bottom, which should be 15 pixel here. Then I will be writing another thing which should be like margin 10 pixel, create a tag which should be like margin left 10 pixel, and I will be writing like margin right 10 pixel. And here you have to also create like margin top 10 pixel. So here when you've done that all, just I will be writing like margin bottom 10 pixel here. Now when you've done that all things, I will be just hitting save here, and when you've done that, just you have to do another thing like now here you can see we have defined till margin bottom here. Now I'll be going to top. Here we have defined till color 4, so I'll be going to my app.js file again. Then I will be copying this color 6 class here by pressing Ctrl C, go to app.css file. Then I will be coming underneath writing dot, because it is a class, and I will be just pasting my class name which I have just copied. Then I will be writing this curly brackets coming underneath and writing justify content, which should be in center. And here I will be also writing like align items center. Okay, so just write it correctly. Then here we have done that, so I will be writing now like display, which should be of block, create a tag which should be like text align center. Then here I will be also writing like float into left, and I will be also writing like box sizing border box. So here when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath and creating a tag which should be like font style, which should be normal. So here we have done that. Now I'll be writing like text justify, which should be inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath creating again, which should be like font size 15 pixel, create font weight, which should be 500. Then I will be writing like font family, which should be Mont Serif. So I'll be writing that comma sans serif. Then here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating a tag which should be like border now, and it should be 1 pixel solid white. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath and creating border color white, create color of text which should be black, like previously we have written that. And I will be also writing like border left, which should be 100 pixel, and I'll be writing like border right, which should be 100 pixel now. Then I will be also writing like border top, so I will be writing that of 100 pixel. So here you have to create. Then I will be writing like border bottom, which should be 100 pixel. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath again, so I will be writing like border, and I will be writing a tag which should be now like border style none. And I will be writing another tag which should be like border, and I will be changing that to like border width 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like line height, which should be 100 pixel now, so create. Then I will be writing another tag which should be like width 100 pixel, create a tag which should be having height 100 pixel. Then I will be writing another tag which should be like border radius 100 pixel, means 10 pixel now. Then create border none, so I will be writing that. And I will be also writing like outline none, and create list style, which should be none, so I will be writing that. Then here I will be also writing like list style type, which should be none. Then come underneath create flex direction, which should be column, so I will be writing that. create flex wrap, which should be wrap reverse. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating flex flow column, create flex basis, which should be content, and I will be writing another tag which should be flex grow inherit. Then I will be writing like flex shrink inherit, create direction, which should be inherit here. Then here when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath again, and I will be writing another tag which should be like flex, and I'll be just here erasing that, coming here and creating background of white. And here when you've done that, just now I'll be writing like background color white. Then I will be writing like background position, which will be in center, so I will be writing this. Then here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating background position dash x, which will be in center. Then I will be just coming underneath again creating background position dash y, which will be in center. And I will be writing like background size, which should be cover, so I will be writing here. Then I will be also writing like background attachment, which will be in fixed, so I will be writing here. Then when you've done that all thing, just I will be writing like background clip content box, create background origin, so I will be writing that, which will be content box. Then I will be also writing like background and change that to like background blend mode color burn. So here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating background repeat, which will be repeat, so I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating background, and I'll be changing this to like background repeat, which we have written. Now I'll be writing background image, which should be having the URL of like background 6.png, so I will be writing that. Now here I'll be just going to top, and here we have defined till background 6, so now I'll be writing background 7 here. Then I'll be writing this and creating nav index, which should be current, so here you have to create that. Create nav left, which will also be current, and here you have to also write like nav right current, and create a tag which will be like nav up current, create nav down, which will also be current. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating padding, which will be 12 pixel, create padding left, which will also be 12 pixel, and I will be writing like padding right, which will be 12 pixel here. Then I will be also writing like padding top, which will be 12 pixel. Now here when you've done that, just I will be writing padding bottom, which will be 12 pixel. Then I'll be writing margin, which will also be 10 pixel. Then I will be also writing like margin left 10 pixel, create margin right, which will be 10 pixel, and I will be writing like margin top 10 pixel. Then here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating margin bottom, which will be 10 pixel, and I will be writing like another tag which will be like erase that here. Then I will be just hitting save here. And now here when you've done that, just you have to go to app.js file again, copy this color 7 class here. Then I will be just erasing this one all things, because now here I will be not needing that. So here just select that all, then I will be deleting that by writing this. Then here I'll be also deleting this text, and I'll be writing view close text, so here I'll be writing that. And here when you've done that all things, I will be just hitting save here, but here I will just copying div again, then I will be pasting here. So here you have to paste your div. So now here when you've done that all thing, just I will be pressing enter here again. So here we have done that. Now here I'll be just erasing this one, and now it is done. So here when you've done that all things, I will be just hitting save, and here there is not a text, close text, so I'll be writing text here by closing that. Now I'll be just hitting save here, go to app.css, and I will be just coming underneath writing dot, pasting my class name. Okay, so here we have not writing that, so I'll be going to app.js file and copy this one, which is called this color 7, copy, go to app.css, write dot, paste your class name. Then I will be just coming underneath, write justify content center, create align items, which will also be in center. Then I'll be writing display block. Then I will be writing another thing which will be like text align center, so I will be writing that. Then here I will be also writing like float into left, and I will be also writing another thing which will be like, just here you have to write that to box sizing border box, so here I will be writing. Then I will be just coming underneath create tag, which will be font style normal, so I will be writing like font style normal. Then I will be creating like text justify, which will be inherit, so I will be writing that. Then here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating font size, which will be 15 pixel, create font weight, which will be 500, create font family, so I will be writing like font family, which will be Montserrat, so I will be writing like font family, which will be Montserrat, comma sans serif. So here when you've done that, now I'll be writing like border, which will be one fixed solid white, so I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that all things, I will be writing border color white, and I will be also writing like color which should be black, and here I will be writing another thing which should be like border left means border radius, first of all 10 pixel, create border left which should be 100 pixel. Now then here when you've done that, just I will be writing like border right 100 pixel, then create a tag which will be like border top 100 pixel, create border bottom, so I will be writing that 200 pixel. Now so here when you've done that, now I'll be writing like border style none, then I will be also writing like border, and I'll be changing that to like border width 100 pixel, create a tag which will be line height 100 pixel. Now so here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, creating width 100 pixel, create height which will also be 100 pixel. Now so I'll be just coming underneath, creating border which we have already done. Now I'll be writing like border which should be none, then create outline none, then I will be writing like list style none. Then here when you've done that all things, I will be now writing like list style type which should be none. Then here I will be just writing another tag which should be like now I'll be just writing that to like background, but first of all I will be writing flex direction column, create flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. Now I will be just coming underneath, creating flex flow column, create flex basis content, create flex, and I'll be changing that to flex grow inherit. Then I will be just doing like that. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating flex string inherit, then I'll be writing direction which will also be inherit. So now when you've done that all thing, just I will be saving here, then I will be going to top here, and I'll be copying these tags here, because here we have don't need to just write that. So here I'll be just going that and copy this by pressing Ctrl C, come underneath and paste all the text which we have just written. And I will be doing one thing, like just go to the top, and here it is background 7, I'll be changing it to background 8.png. now it is good. So here when you run that whole thing, just I will be saving here, so just save that. And here we have done that all. Now when you've done that, just I'll be going to app.js, and here you have to also hit save. And just I will be doing one thing now. If I just go to my Google Chrome here, and then if I show you my Shopify clone which I just made, so here you can see that. Now here it is, our Shopify clone which we have just made, you can see that. And how good looking is that? First of all, we are just getting these apps here, so I'll be going back, and here also going back, just I will be coming here. And now here it will be just take some time to do these things, and you can see we are on our landing page here, you can see that, which is looking really good here in our React Native. You can see we are getting all the thing which we want, like start an online business, then move your business online, switch to Shopify, then hire a Shopify expert. Or there are also we are getting many of the plans. If I show you above, you can see. And here you can also move its globe. If I just show you, so here you have to do just like that, so it will be just your globe will be moved. You can see that, like I am moving, just you have to press mouse, and it will just, you have to control your mouse, and it will be just move here, you can see. And here there is really good, you can see that. If I just show you, so here like that you can make it. And if I just go to the top again, and here it is our Shopify clone, and you can see underneath we are also getting these things. Like from here you can also start a free trial. I'll be pressing back to top, and it will be just taken us to the top, and here it will be just wait, and it will be taken to. So here now we are on the top. Now here we will be just start a free trial. I will be pressing button to start my free trial, press that here. Then here it will be ask your password, like a telling you can write any of the password. Then underneath you have to write your store name, so you can write like display name 19. And here if I just return and press create store, and it will be just creating your store in your Shopify. You can see that now your store is creating, just you have to wait, and it will be just telling you to just some of the steps which we have to do related to our profile, and it will be just take some time to just make. And here if I just show you, you can also roll this mobile here, you can see that. And if I just come here, and you can also do like that things with that, and you can see how cool looking is that. And I will be not doing anything, press continue with unsupported browser here. Then you can see you can just choose that. I will be just doing like skip that all things. Then here you can just write any of the address, like I'm telling you, you can write anything here, because it will be not telling you to write the original address. Okay, here I will be writing that. If you are just doing it random, means if you are just doing that forward, so here you have to write not random one. Here you have to just write your real phone number, postal code, and your like city name or anything. And you can just write any of the random number here, like I'm telling you. And here you can just write like netflix.com or any other website name. I'm just using Netflix here. Then I will be going here again and pressing enter the store, and it will be just take some time to do, because here you can see that now it is just taking us to the dashboard. Press continue with unsupported browser, and you can see that we are on our dashboard, our Shopify clone, you can see. And how cool looking is that? First of all, we are getting these things like you can add your first product if you want. Then we are also getting our select plan if you want to, and you can also sell anything here like I'm telling you. And here if I just press this burger menu which is coming in the left, press here, you can see we are getting all the things like we want, like home, orders, products, customers, then analytics and marketings and discounts, apps. We are getting many things. If I press this orders, and you can also go to orders or draft. If I just go to orders, so you can just check your orders which you are given by the customers. Then you can go to drafts and check your orders which you are just getting. And here if I go to this app on checkout, so here you can see your checkouts which is just done by people here. So I'll be just coming here, and if I just show you the e-commerce example which is given by this Shopify, so just you have to press apps, and here it will be just taken to the app store. Now here from here you can just go, but I will be pressing visit the Shopify app store here. Then it will be taken to the app store, and it will be asking you to just continue with account or log in with a different one. So I will be continuing with this one, so press here. Then here when you've written that all thing, just it will be just take some time to open, and you can see now your e-commerce app store has opened. Now you can just search any apps here, like I will be telling you to search like theme, like if search it starting also, you can see all the app related to theme is coming here. Okay, so here if I just search anything like updater, so here search that here. Now you can see everything related to updater is coming, every app. And there is also coming the ratings, like I've shown you in the starting when I was just showing you the demo one, you can see. And all the things which we want are coming here, and how cool looking is that? So like that you can build your own Shopify e-commerce cart clone in React Native. So I hope you understand this clone, and I hope you also enjoyed this clone like you're enjoying my previous clone of React Native, React.js and Mud. So just you have to practice these all clones we are working with, and I hope you will be a good programmer of React Native also, React.js also, and Mud also, like you are of like HTML, CSS, JavaScript and Python. So just you have to practice these all clones we are working with, and I hope you will be a good programmer of that. And please hit the subscribe button also, and after that you have to also hit the notification bell, from which you will be getting all the notification of my video when I will be just uploading, and it will be help for you for learning many more things for new, and it will be help for me, because here it will be just getting many of the subscriber to me. So here like that you can do like the things, and you can just make this clones. So here I will be just meet you in next clones or tutorial. So for today, goodbye.